Hey guys, what is up? It's me, Cross Studios here, and I'm here with an episode of Interesting Bricks, and I haven't done this series in quite some time. I'm going to start doing these by theme. So this episode of Interesting Bricks is based on cool, interesting Ninjago pieces. And this time I've got some really interesting pieces to show you guys that I've just been showing, that have shown up throughout the Ninjago series. Might do another one of these Ninjago ones as well. Tell me what you think I should do next. If you haven't seen the Interesting Bricks before, I've done just random pieces. I can do those as well. So we'll get straight into our first piece. Our first piece is from the Ultrasonic Raider, or the second version of it, and this is like a cockpit piece, and I've always liked these. I got some of these when I was younger in the Star Wars sets, on the little Starfighter sets with Anakin Skywalker and Obi-Wan starships. But you can see this is a Ninjago one, and it actually is printed as well. I really like it when they print these big windows. You can see it has some cool, interesting writing on there, and obviously you have the cockpit piece, which is really cool looking. And you get some warning symbols and stuff. I just like getting these cool cockpit pieces that are unique to one set. And I know we're probably never going to get this piece again in a different set, so it's cool to have this. And it's just a nice exclusive piece to get with that set. So we'll move on to our second piece. Our next piece isn't actually an exclusive piece, but relatively the sticker on it is what makes it unique. I don't really like stickers too much, but this is one of the exceptions. This sticker is actually really cool. You can see it has Woo winking at you with a teacup right there. This piece can definitely be used on making a Woo's tea shop mock. I probably won't end up making that a mock, but if I did, I would totally use this piece on the front of it. And because it has Woo actually holding a teacup right there with his winking eye, that would totally be the definite look of that shop. I just thought it was a really cool piece. It's a 4x4 piece with 4 studs on it, and the rest of it being a flat tile. And I think it's a really cool piece, and overall it's like just an interesting piece, even just by itself. Just that tile piece with the 4 studs is always a cool piece to have. But it's really cool right here that we get this sticker with Woo on it with his tea shop type of thing. So let's move on to our next piece. Up next we have a very small piece, and this is actually a Lego head. You can see right here we have a little dragon right here, and this was from the Ghost sets, if you remember. These were used as kind of lanterns. And I've always thought these were cool pieces. The lime green head by itself is already in a really cool piece, but then you get printing on both sides with these kind of lantern looking things with a dragon in it. I've always thought that was a super sweet piece by itself. Obviously you can use it on a minifigure if you want to, but that's not what they used it for. Love it when Lego uses heads as like lights and lanterns and things like that. I thought it was always kind of an interesting use of those pieces. So we'll move on to our next piece. Our next piece is actually from the Sons of Garmadon sets, which recently came out. It's from the little Kai set that came out. It's kind of like a little ninja boat. And you can see right here, it's a cool 2x2 circular tile piece with some really interesting details on there. You can see there's like some yellow dots inside of a red infrared kind of looking color scheme going on in there. And you can see the black lines going through there to give it some interesting definition to it. I really love the look of this piece. It's actually a gold piece. If you didn't know, the piece is actually a gold circular tile, which is already an interesting piece by itself, but then with this printing makes it even cooler. There's a lot of different uses you could use this for. I could see this being like an eyeball on something giant, or just anything cool on a ninja vehicle, or just something like that. I thought it was a really cool piece. So we'll move on to our last piece. Our last piece is actually from the Ghost sets as well, and this is from the Destiny's Bounty, and this is a giant circular piece that goes on the top. I'm not sure what this is right here. I've always wondered that about this piece, is that they got this giant thing right here. But this piece goes on the top of the Destiny's Bounty, and I thought this piece was just super cool looking. It kind of looks like Aztec or Mayan on the side right here with this kind of circular look to it, but then you have a giant dragon in the middle of it. And I've always loved this piece. This is my favorite piece of that set. So tell me what you think of these pieces down below. This is one of my favorite pieces from a Ninjago set that I think we've ever gotten. It's just a super sweet looking piece. It's that kind of gunmetal color right there. You can see the lights in the background through the reflection, but it's a really interesting looking piece. I love the look of it. It's a giant. Obviously you can use it for many different things, like the top of a house, or maybe the side of like a vehicle or something like that. I've always thought it was a cool thing though, and they used it on the top of the sails actually. So that's it for our last piece. Let's move on to our conclusion. Alright guys, so that's it for this episode of Interesting Bricks. Tell me what you thought of this video down below. I really like making these interesting brick videos because I can go full in detail with some of these pieces. and a lot of people don't know some of the origins of these pieces and just didn't know they flat out even existed. So I definitely want to show them to you guys. Tell me what you think of them down below, and tell me if you think I should do more of them. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you like Ninjago, make sure to enter my mock contest if you haven't already. Make sure you're subscribed and follow the rules for that if you plan on entering. I hope you enjoyed the video, so thank you for watching.